Hey, what is up, you guys, and welcome back to Itz MagicalPandacorn. In today's video, we'll be talking about what has happened to Overlook Bay 2. So you guys, before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like on today's video, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on any awesome videos. Alright, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So as you guys probably already know, Overlook Bay 2 hasn't updated for about 2 months now. And, the game is really starting to die out. Like, not many people are playing this game anymore. And today, I just kind of wanted to make a video. And I was actually requested to make this video by a few people. I was planning on doing it, but I was just kind of waiting out a little bit more to see if, they would update or they would say anything on Twitter. But, it's been a while now, so I feel like it's time for me to finally make this video. Okay, guys, so since Overlook Bay 2 hasn't updated for over 2 months now, not much has happened, I haven't even made a single Overlook Bay video for a while. If you guys haven't seen my last one about, my theories and ideas and is Overlook Bay dying, you can actually go check it out, because this is kind of a continuation, and I don't know, this might be my last video on Overlook Bay 2. If it doesn't update again, I just feel like I have to move on to another game, because there's really no content to film, and there's just really no updates. So there's no gameplay, nothing, no content or anything. So I feel like if Overlook Bay 2 doesn't update, this is gonna be my final video on it. Alright, guys, so first I do want to head over to Twitter to kind of show you guys the Wonderworks Studio Twitter page and kind of see, how quiet it's been over there. So let's go ahead and head over to Twitter. Okay, guys, so here is Wonderworks Studio's official Twitter page. They have a couple, but this is the main one. And their last tweet was made on February 17th. So, a little less than 2 months, but, still quite a while. So what they said in this tweet is basically, hello, citizens of Overlook Bay. We have been so happy to provide Overlook Bay 2 with weekly updates for nearly half a year. And I'll talk more about that later, how it's only half a year. We're sorry we've been silent and that we missed this week's update. We appreciate all of the supportive and kind community members we have. We still plan on updating Overlook Bay 2 regularly, but not weekly. Weekly updates require a large team and many resources, but unfortunately the game hasn't been successful enough to support that. We still appreciate everyone that plays the game, and we want to provide new content that is free to play for people that enjoy the world we created. So expect all of our future updates to be something you can grind for and not pay to win. We will update you soon when we have more details about our next update. Thank you. Okay, so let me talk about this tweet for a little bit. So basically, a lot of complaints basically were that Overlook Bay 2 is only really updated for half a year. And considering a Roblox game, that's not really too long. If you compare it to Adopt Me or something, or Pet Sim even, or other games like that, they updated pretty consistently. Some games do weekly updates, some do twice a week updates, and some do updates maybe even once a month and do pretty well. But Overlook Bay 2, I feel like the same thing is happening, where I kind of want to talk about Overlook Bay 1, Overlook RP, and Overlook Bay 2. It seems like the same pattern is happening. I mean, Overlook Bay 1, it made sense that they kind of messed up because it was literally their first attempt at creating a game, and it was their first ever game made. So even though they did not they did well in the beginning, but then they kind of stopped updating again. But Overlook Bay 1 basically lasted the longest out of all these games. Overlook RP was pretty short-lived, and so is Overlook Bay 2. So it keeps on getting shorter the amount of time the game survives, basically, because Overlook Bay 1 was here, I think, for about 2 to 3 years. I'm not exactly sure, but at least a couple years. And then Overlook RP was probably around for a year with kind of frequent updates, not exactly every week, but some updates. And then Overlook Bay 2 was only half a year. So, they're kind of going downhill with all of their games, honestly. And I don't know, what is this leading to, you guys? This is not a good sign for Wonderworks Studios. Okay, so you guys may be wondering, why Overlook Bay 2? Why did they just stop updating, all of a sudden? And basically the main reason is that they're not making enough money off of the game. It's really expensive to have, a whole dev team to create weekly updates. They have to make all these different pets and all these items and fix all these bugs. It can get pretty expensive, and, they have to pay the workers and stuff. So, Overlook Bay 2, there's not the main players, and they're just not making that much money from the game. So I think that's the main reason why they stopped updating. Maybe they just figured it wasn't worth their time and it wasn't worth the money, because they weren't making enough, so they're basically losing money instead. I guess Overlook Bay 1 did make enough money for it to last for quite a while, so I feel like they did make a huge mistake not updating that one, just kind of keeping it the same. But either way, so that's the main reason why Overlook Bay 2, I think they stopped updating because of financial issues. But yeah, I feel like they should have told the community about that more. Like, this is the last tweet, so I feel like they should have maybe made like a closing tweet or something. If this is the end, like, we don't know for sure if it is the end, but it's been a while, and I have a feeling that it might be the end, because this is like the same thing that happened with Overlook Bay 1 and Overlook RP. Okay, basically the last part of the tweet right here, this final paragraph right here, they said, we still appreciate everyone who plays the game and stuff, and expect future updates, but this was the last tweet, so, yeah, I guess there's no future updates for now. I mean, maybe they will in the future, but it's been a while, you guys, so I'm assuming maybe no future updates. Maybe this was just their last thing they said. And they said it's going to be like grinding and not like pay to win. And that means like nothing's going to cost Robux. But at the same time, like they just, I don't know. Like I feel like just wouldn't do that because they're not going to make any money off of it. So yeah, I don't know. This might have been the end, you guys. This might be the end, and there may never be an Overlook Bay 2 update again. Okay, so you know what? Let's slow down a bit and kind of head back even further. So this was basically the final minor update on February 1st. They added 5 new pets to the base pet pods, and I actually made a video about this, so you guys should go check that out. But either way, this was the final real update for the game, you guys. So it wasn't that big, but they did add some places in the journal and 5 new pets, so not too bad. Like, even if they did like very small updates, like just like this every week, I feel like the game would be doing a lot better. They would have at least 100 more players. And yeah, I don't know if they would make a bunch of money from this. I don't think a lot, but they would at least have something, Alright guys, this is right here is another tweet that I do want to mention. So they said, we are planning a few fun updates for the near future. Right now, weekly updates have been difficult to keep up with, but also make them exciting and good. So yeah, they kind of already started talking about how weekly updates are kind of difficult on January 31st. So yeah, this is kind of when it started going downhill. And they said, give us ideas. And a lot of people in the comments here and replies said that this is not good because they said, even though I like them listening to the community and asking for ideas, people think that they're already out of ideas themselves. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, I love how they're, incorporating us, letting us give our ideas and stuff. But really, everything we said, nothing came back because there's literally basically no updates after. So, yeah, this is kind of interesting. I feel like people just didn't like the fact that they were already being asked for ideas. Well, the game has only been like available for half a year. Okay, guys, so this is the last tweet that I do want to talk about that kind of caused some issues. This was posted on January 24, and they said, we have disabled the VIP gift for now as we investigate a permanent solution for the exploit. 32 people abuse this exploit, and all 32 use it more than 10,000 times each. The players who use this exploit more than 10,000 times have been banned from the game permanently. So yeah, basically the VIP gift, if you don't know, it's kind of like the group gift, I think every day you get a gift, or every week, I'm not exactly sure, but it's basically the gift in the town center. And you guys, if you're VIP, you have the game pass, then you guys can get that gift. And basically some people exploited it, and I guess 32 of them used it more than 10,000 times to get a bunch of free gifts, a bunch of free items, and then they banned them permanently. So let me just talk about this. I do agree that they banned them because, obviously you don't want people hacking, you don't want people exploiting and stuff, but I feel like they should just maybe fix it. I mean, I think they did fix it eventually, but I feel like maybe they should have like unbanned them after. I don't know, like that's kind of controversial, honestly. I don't think this was a huge mistake, honestly, because they did exploit. I feel like they deserve to be banned. But either way, this caused a lot of drama, and a lot of people didn't agree with it because they said this just made our player count worse, and someone even showed like a graph of them losing players because of this. So I don't think this was a major reason why they lost a lot of players. I just think it's a small reason, but after a while, these small reasons start to add up, and then they start losing a lot of players. Also, I realized a lot of people were starting to lose pets after this. Like this person right here, they said they're missing a bunch of radiants and stuff, and they want to get their pets back. And yeah, I don't really know. I guess they asked it a lot of times, and then Zach said that they probably will get it. And then let's see, he wanted to make sure to tell them the truth. And yes, I don't know if these people are telling the truth or not. I really don't know. But I heard like quite a few people saying that their pets did all of a sudden go missing. So I don't know. I feel like it was true to some degree because a bunch of people did it. So I have no idea. But either way, it caused a lot of controversy and a lot of problems. Okay, guys, and that's basically it. The last major update, honestly, was Magical Pets. And yeah, then they kind of just gave up on the game like they did for every other Overlook Bay game. Okay, guys, so that's basically all for Twitter. That's kind of what led to the downfall. I feel like the main reason, like the major reason, is that there's just no updates. You know, there's no content to like play or anything, no new games, no new events, no new updates or anything. And I just noticed this trend of Wonderworks Studios where they kind of just like make a new game, like make a bunch of new games. Like for example, do you guys remember like those Hypercats obbies? I have a few on my channel. I didn't play a lot of them, but I do have a few, and they started making them like a bunch, like 2 or 3 a week. It was like insane, right? And then they did that for a month or two, and then they kind of just stopped, and then now that's never been updated again. So it's kind of like they update things for maybe half a year, or maybe even 2 years, which was like a while ago. But then they seem to kind of just give up on the game. Maybe that's when the game dies out, or when they're just not making any money from it, and it just doesn't make sense for them to update anymore. I feel like they should have let the community know that, you know, we're just not making enough money, that we're just not going to update anymore. And yeah, maybe this is the end of Wonderworks Studio creating games. I don't know about their future. I don't know if they're going to create more games or not, but I think for now it's going to be quiet for some time. As I mentioned briefly in the beginning of this video, this I think is going to be my last Overlook Bay 2 video, unless it updates or unless there's a lot of tea leaked on Twitter. If not, I think this is going to be the end of Overlook Bay on my channel. And you know, to some degree, that's kind of sad because that's like my first video was Overlook Bay 2 video, and that's where my channel started. That's how my channel started growing. So, you know, it's kind of interesting how, you know, people have to move on and stuff, and I feel like now might be the time for me to move on from Overlook Bay. Obviously, this video is no hate to Wonderworks Studios or anything. I absolutely love their team, and I really enjoyed playing their games for the past couple years. Okay, guys, so if this is like the last video for Overlook Bay 2, let me know like what kind of games you want me to play. I'll probably just continue playing Adopt Me and stuff, since I feel like that's, you know, a pretty good game to play, and it's pretty fun, honestly. So, you know, I think I'll continue with that. But let me know if you guys like want other games, because I don't know if I just want to do like one game on my channel. Maybe I'll go back to Roblox even. So, you know, let me know, because I feel like I would love to hear your suggestions and stuff, and you guys have some really good game ideas, so let me know down in the comments below. Also, one more thing is, you guys notice Season Pass actually ends in 31 days, so about a month from now, and I wonder, like, are they going to update? Like, it could literally just keep on going, and you guys could just keep earning, which I feel like is going to happen. But if you guys, like, wonder, in a month, will they update this? I don't know. I'm not feeling too great about it right now, but we'll see. Maybe in a month things will change, and maybe they'll start updating again. Alright guys, so that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Also, don't forget to follow me on Roblox to join my games. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye!